Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Advance Wars Daisy Ruin Tiny Wars replay. Spawn on the south side is the green Brenner, we got SylerSK. Spawn on the north side is the yellow beast, we got lujzek. Don't know how well I pronounce that. Either way, when it comes to COs, whoop, that's the player. When it comes to COs, the beast is technically a custom CO, 50% boarding cost, 3 radius, 30, 60, 60, standard boarding expansion, all that sort. All units get +10/+10. Specialty units, which is classified as infantry, mechs, bikes, recons, and flares, get +20% offense. All units that in their CO zone ends their turn on your opponent's property will steal that property's next turn, income next turn, and will deny your opponent from next turn as well. The beast has both a power and superpower. One gives a Lin effect for those same specialty units, and of course makes the ability to see your opponent's income from your opponent's property. And additionally, the other superpower is +10, is of course all that globally, +10/+10, +20% offense for the specialty units. And the effect for pillaging is for 3 turns, and you'll get triple that amount immediately, and also affects your own properties, neutral properties, and your opponent's properties. So this can give you a lot of money. You can end your turn on your own properties to pay for the income, or you can just outright steal it from the land. Either way, let's go ahead and get started. Or, I forgot to mention Brenner. Brenner's, of course, nerfed from the cartridge counterpart, has standard boarding cost, 3 radius, only 1 expansion of 60, 60 max energy. Regular units get +10% offense, 30% defense, and of course, for superpower, does give 33 health restoration. Let's go ahead and get actually started. This map's Fog of War, a bit of a hybrid map, though it's mostly just meant for transport play. We got triple base, 1 airport, or technically double seaport, to help support 2 transport if the player so chooses. There's also a pair of comm towers in the corner, which tends to be this player captures this one, and this player captures this one due to the ease of access for the transports. Let's see now. Anything else to mention? There's also temporary seaports on the map for a gray field player. Unlikely to see a gray field deployment this game. It looks like green is trying to push forward down here. The beast went very far down south to capture this property. I say the player is yellow, but this is actually more like a dirty yellow, almost a goldish color, brownish color. But over here on the top of the left side, it looks like more yellowish. So it's always that little bit decent when it comes to color schemes. If you put them side by side, they actually may be the same color. There's some weird things that go on when it comes to optical illusions like that. Oh, looks like some server issues. That's probably something on my side, so don't worry about it too much. Beige. I thought beige was a bit more white color. I don't know. I'm always bad when it comes to knowing what color is called, because it's like, do I call that, in a lot of other games, like, do I call that purple or magenta? Because sometimes it's somewhere in between. I'm not colorblind like my dad. My dad's red-green colorblind. Of course, colorblindness goes on the X chromosome, so I had 0% chance of catching from my dad, but my sister would be a carrier of red-green colorblind. So if she were ever have a son, it would be a 50% chance that that kid would be red-green colorblind. You have a recon and artillery deployed on the field. Brenner, of course, went for a flare and a bit of trap there. No seal unit by either player. The beast may load himself up inside the recon, since it is a specialty unit for him. Tank artillery, so likely Brenner's going to be loading himself up inside this tank. It does CO inside of the recon as predicted. Tank straight forward. Anti-air mech. Brenner's trying to catch up these properties right here. Right now, 17,000 plus 18,000. Does get a bit of damage there. Nothing too significant at this moment. And the Beast does have the comm tower. Well, Brenner has not even touched this comm tower. I captured a good number of properties on the left side of the map now. The Beast, of course, is a little bit slow in the center. Player does spot this infantry unit. It will capture that property. Yep, the Beast is a little bit slower, of course. Brenner is actually trying to obtain the central triple properties. Nice thing about the Beast, though, he can always just take his opponent's income as a possibility. I mean, 3 properties here could allow him to steal a decent amount. Of course, it's better just to capture the property entirely, rather than spend your whole CO unit and multiple units just to capture your opponent's income, when you could just simply just capture the opponent's income. I just thought of something stupid. When it comes to capturing money from properties, does that apply to temporary ports? Give me one moment. That doesn't have the known... I wonder, does the no income state, can that be applied to the temporary seaports? Either way, we do have this property now captured. We do have 15 energy for the for Brenner at the moment. And we could see the no income state right here. We're starting to push along the right side of good number of infantry. Recon advancing. Just curious. Oh, it does say steal income, not necessarily. So technically it probably would apply, but probably would steal 0. Because it probably will scale depending on what the funds of the game is set, wouldn't it? Don't have the plunder for daily income bonuses apply. Let's... Sorry, I'm just a little bit curious at the moment. Income 1,000. Guess we may find out soon enough. It's gonna be a bit of a test case, but right now they're both neutral at the moment, so they're despicably neutral. Does get some good picks over here. Brenner's making some great headway at 17 energy as well. Has 95,000 field versus Beast 101, so it's turn differences. Just something I was just thinking out of the top of my head. Does get a nice pick there for the artillery. Entries so far for the Beast. It does have a battle copter on the field. Tank, artillery, lander. Trying to flip some properties now. We do have now the command tank right there, getting more entry, 23 energy. Good strike there on that tank, but the anti-air is, of course, in range. Of course, we have cast vision to see that. Now he spots it. A little bit too late though. Brenner's getting some good headway on the left side of the map. He has 23 military units on, or no, that's NG. 29 military units versus 31. The Beast has a good amount of forces over here as well as a good counterpart. Just Lord. We'll have a bit of trouble versus here. It's quite symmetrical how the balance of units on the field at the moment. Trying to slowly creep his way forward with the cover. Got now the artillery and tank there for extra fire support, so you should be able to start pushing over here. Is that unit there and there? Goes before the unit there. You see the no income state there. Steal a little bit of income. And takes out the battle cup there at the 28 energy. Battlecopter, tank, ATR, and infantry. Good strike there on the ATR, knocks it out. Battlecopter pretty far away. But of course, the Beast can always counter with his own battlecopters. Nothing really nearby to deal with this ATR, however, for the Beast. Battlecopter, medium tank, mech, and infantry. Gets a nice little pick there, and the Beast himself stole some money. Right now the Beast is at 40 energy, pretty close to his power and or superpower. I always find the triple raid benefit could be very nice. I understand about the visions on a Fog of War map, of course. Mech time to shoot the meteor. Don't think that's really worth spending the ammo on it. They don't have too much ammo, but then again, they're very rare to ever expend more than 2 rounds. So I'll have them all 3. Flare must be out of charges now. Yes, this flare is out of charges, but can still be used as a specialty unit since the Beast does improve his flares like that. Syler should have built a T-copter which gave mech span, then the gunboat copter can move every 2 turns. Possibly. But I think we may see a Beast superpower this turn. We got units in range. Yep, there's a good chance a Beast will deploy a superpower this turn. Okay, so the mech there. And steal some money there. I think as well, if he's went for the superpower, he should have waited to fill in the follow move action, but let's see what he goes for. This is the power. You can see the C there, so the superpower. So he does go for the vision effect, not to mention everything's lit up. So now he has global raid, but it's not the triple raid, the pillage. So now he's going to steal a bunch of money from Brenner. He started turn for 25,000. No pillage there. Does get another raid there. Goes for a bomber and rocket there. Since he stole so much money, he still has 15,000 to bank. Double rocket, what? How on earth was he able to afford all that? Bomber, rocket, and tank. How much money did he start the turn with? Deletes the gunboat. Now that's a powerful spawn. He ends the turn of 180,000. Brenner starts the turn of 158. So Brenner still has quite a bit of stuff in the field. They're a relatively even match. But he started like the turn with like what? 25,000 income? Right now he lost about 4 properties income. So he did lose 4,000 funds. Except Beast is far from what you call Robin Hood. No, he's robbing Hood. Beast's command recon does go down there. He can steal himself up to this tank there. Or into the bomber. this tank or the bomber would be a good idea. I think the bomber will be a great idea, because then you have to spend a bomber turn in order to pop the superpower. So it's probably best if he seals himself inside this tank here. And great, I got a spam bot on Twitch. Give me a moment to clear that up. There we go, cleared that up. Let's see, what was he doing? He did HQ the tank on there. Does got the anti-air there. Recon. Low on fuel. Always nice seeing vehicles low on fuel. It means you got some good usage out of it. And the Beast is already at 36 engines, so it's +1 CO zone. So quite a bit of CO charge power there. But Brenner does have good core tanks here. He could delete this gunboat then CO something. He did go for a missile there, which interesting. Another pair of medium tanks there, so it looks like Brenner's really teching up with the tanks. Missiles always situational. In Fog War maps, it is generally a bit more effective, so more likely to drop on something. But I think a missile right here would be good. One of those forests. And we may see a beast CO power this turn. This battlecruiser could strike the tank, the artillery there. Yeah, let's see what does he go for. He goes for, once again, the power for the vision effect. Get some great damage there. So the Beast is able to chain some superpowers, which is pretty interesting since it wasn't the same CO unit as well. But thanks to the forward HQ, you're able to do such things. A lot of concern on these medium tanks. Brenner's getting smashed pretty hard over here. Yeah, medium tanks are... That one tower reduction movement speed is quite slow, particularly on this map where it's actually a bit of distance just to get to in the middle of the map, let alone even to the front line. This is definitely a lander map, that's for sure. Does get trapped there. Wait, I thought you had everything revealed there. Maybe I'm mistaken. Missiles ready to shoot down some civilian airliners. Anti-air. And base skip. Right now, Brenner ended the turn with 146. Beast starts the turn to 189. And his command tank is at full health. And the bomber's ready to get a good shot off. All this tank should just head down south, provide ore benefits. We've got one rocket in the front line over here. This rocket is going... Oh, looks like the rocket's just planting the plane itself over here and let it grow. May not push any farther for this. That forest is probably a good defensive spot. Bomber remains striking the medium tank. Helicopter strikes the medium tank. Duster, anti-air. Well, Brenner doesn't have some aircraft. Missile does get a kill there. Of course, as always with our cast vision, does spot the bomber there. Almost 30k income. Yep. So right now it's 30k for 25,000. This map just has a lot of properties. And there you go, 31. Rockets push right forward. Yep, I think this rocket's just going to be a defensive platform up here. You can use the city for spotting and just start firing away. Okay, so with our castle vision, we see a whole lot of nothing there. He could try to for the bomber. He's at 29 energy at the moment. Just have to make sure he stays out of range of the missile. Bomber. Bike. Bombs away. Strikes the artillery there, but stays alive thanks to the forest. Fighter has been pulled in the field as well. Gets a good shot there on the bomber. And the anti-air does go down. Takes off that tank there. Oh, we also got a bit of salvage there as well. Tank does spot the artillery there. Bomber does manage to finish off that unit there. Infantry unit does get a good spotting for the rockets. Good shot there. Oh, the rocket falls back. I would have took the shot on something. Brenner's almost out of power. But the problem is he's pretty far behind. The Breeze right now is 2-2 in the field versus 119. And right now the income difference is 31 versus technically 24. Actually a little bit more. Just a bit of being stolen. Does take the fighter there, but he's going to be in range this anti-air, and then perhaps the Duster can finish off. Brenner has his superpower available, but his command tank is in range of a rocket and medium tank, so I don't think it's going to go too well for him. Beast is pretty close to a superpower, just needs 2 more energy, and I don't think he's able to get it. I see 1 more energy here, but we need another point of energy within his current CO zone. Oh wait, this is his CO zone. Does reach out to 3 health anti-air there, so he can't get his CO power this turn. And let's see what he goes for. Does go for the power once again, so goes for spotting. Strikes the medium tank there twice. And then thrice. Flare could have parked himself on top of the city to get salvaged, since it is specialty unit there. So slight misplay there. Medium tank. That was a good trap there. Brenner's turn. 94,000 in the field versus 245. Do have now a bomber upon the field by Brenner, but of course is in range of this Duster. Seals the war tank. And does go ahead and resign there. Zangray saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.